welcome to my channel, Blissfully Single Bean. I am your homegirl, Bean, and I'm your blissfully single one. Boomerang, boomerang, boomerang is back. Bust it, boomerang, boomerang, boomerang is back. Boomerang is back, guys. Let me tell you, I didn't even think, it started last season. Last season was the first season, so we're on season 2 of Boomerang. I didn't think I was going to like this show like that because, it's about youngsters, fabulous, living in Atlanta. I'm like, I'm a grown woman of 40-some-odd years. Why would I watch this show? But I gave it a chance. And watching it, I see it's a coming-of-age story. It captures the excitement of being a 20-something-year-old, starting your career, you're driven. That's when the world is fresh and new, and you're trying to figure everything out. You're trying to figure out your career. For a lot of people, they're trying to figure out sexuality. And the show does such a very good job of really buttoning that up and creating these storylines that are just impactful and intriguing and engaging. So yes, I love me some Boomerang. I'm so excited that it started. And the lead actress, the young woman who plays Simone, oh my gosh, I saw her, and the actor who plays, Bryson, yes, he plays Bryson. I saw them at Atlanta airport, so, oh my God, they are so, oh my God. First of all, she is so cute. So pretty in person. He's short. They're both they're tiny people. I wanted to say hi to her so badly, but picture me. I'm 40-something years old, too shy to say, hi to somebody 20-something years my junior. But yes, I was too shy because, oh my gosh, this whole cast does great work. So I was very excited to see that it is back on. So yes, let's kick off this review. The scene opens up with, oh my gosh, Bryson is breaking back something crazy. I was looking at the sexes like, oh yes, and that's something about this episode too. Very sensual. Oh my God, it had me missing somebody. Babe, I miss you. And I will see you soon. So yeah, so he's banging him out like a champ. And at first I thought it was one girl, but then you see he's on a rotation. He's having sex with multiple women. And not only is he having sex with multiple women, he's taking time. Like, Tanisha, you get 5 minutes. Shaquanda, I like what you do with your tongue, so you get 7.5 minutes. Marissa, you're all right. You get 2.5 minutes of my time. And it's all the same thing. They have the amazing sex, and then the young lady wants to inquire about what's next, and he's like, you know what? I'll give you a call back. All right, so this is what we do on Bryson. Oh, my gosh. The fragility of a male ego. Simone hurt you, so now here you go, dogging these women out and objectifying them because your feelings are hurt. So you need to hurt others. Very mature men. Game night at Bryson's. Everybody's texting, want to see what it do, who's gonna be where and what. Simone texts the girls, say, look, when are we pre-gaming? The girls are kind of like, we'll call you back on that. They get together, they're talking, and they're making plans to go back to their school for homecoming. And I'm thinking to myself, homecoming at the University of Buffalo, shout out to the Rough Buff, was whack as hell. So there's no way in hell that I was going to leave my real adult life post-graduation to go back to a sorry ass, homecoming at UB. UB people, sorry, not sorry, it's true, you go to the school too. Maybe if I went to another school like Syracuse University, I would have been back for a couple of homecomings. So they're making plans to go back to their homecomings or whatever. And while they're hanging out with Bryson at Bryson's spot, and this is the charm that I love about the show, they're drinking Henny, they're rapping, everybody's hanging out. And I'm like, oh my God, I miss that hangout flex. I do. I don't have it anymore in college, but I certainly do have that hangout flex with my cousins. Like, we be getting together, we be drinking, we be talking shit. It's what it is. But I kind of miss that dynamic. I do miss that dynamic with my friends. Fabia, Titi, Mia. Like, call me. Let's, my college buddies, call me. Let's do something. Really. They're hanging out, and then the girls get up and say, well, all right, Bryson, it's been a hoot, but we have got to go. And Bryson's like, y'all gotta go? Really? And they're like, well, we got something to do. And Bryson's like, tell Simone I said hi. You know, Bryson's in his feelings that the girls had to leave. But come on, don't do that. I hate when couples break up within a group of friends and then you expect to choose to pick sides. No, it's not picking a side. You guys are broken up, and that's what it is. And we're a group of friends, and we're just gonna have to deal with the awkward energy until both of you move on, or you figure out you want to get back together, you know, and break up again and cause a whole other awkward situation. Bryson, grow the hell up. And that's what I found myself saying throughout the whole episode. Bryson, grow the hell up, because you're really getting on my nerves right now. Girls are in the Uber, and the two girls that left Bryson's house, it was, what's her name, Tia, and the sanctified saved one that was married but is now divorced. Anyway, they're in the Uber and they are pleasantly, you know, lifted. Let's get lifted. They're pleasantly lifted off that brown juice Hennessy. And Simone is like, are y'all drunk? Yes, Simone, they are drunk. They are pleasantly drunk. Don't be mad because you weren't invited to the party. They're giggling and, you know, laughing and talking. And, you know, Simone figures they've been at Bryson's house. And Simone says, I just can't wait until things get back to normal. It takes time. It takes time for things to get back to normal. That's why, Simone, it's not a good idea to date within the friend circle because things like this happen. There's going to be a breakup, and it's going to be all this awkward energy, and you got to be around the guy. Yeah, no dice, no mas. They make it to homecoming at Nelson College. So Nelson College must be like a Hillman College, you know what I mean, in TV land. So yeah, they're a historically black college. And let me tell you something. Let me just pause for a minute. As a mother of two boys, if Simon or Timmy wanted to go to a historically black college, there's nothing I would not do to make that dream of theirs. If I had to sell my house, if I had to sell, you know, whatever, a kidney, whatever need be, you know, for them to have that kind of experience, have that kind of education. Because my thing is, we're living in a world, it's a predominantly white world. I'm just going to say that. You know, white people have the influence. White people have the privilege. White people, it's a white people's world, a white person's world, either or. So I feel very strongly that if you go to a historically black college, not only do the teachers care enough about you to make sure they go extra hard, but as a college student, you have the benefit of enjoying this microcosm of life that's dominated by people who look like you. So, Simon, get that honors algebra on deck because Howard, here we go. So they're at Nelson College, and Tia's played by Lala Milan. And excuse me, because I don't know the names. I don't know all of the names because I watched the one season. It's not like I was reviewing and writing stuff down, so it's going to take me a little bit of a while. But Lala Milan does play Tia, and she's making this rah-rah announcement at homecoming. And I had to pause. I'm like, I know Tia is a stripper or was a stripper and transitioning into rap and entertainment. I do know that. But did she go to Nelson College, or is she there with Simone promoting her brand? I wasn't sure about that. So yeah, I'm like, you giving a speech at a college that you didn't go to just kind of seems strange to me. But she gives her speech and it kicks everything off. So then you see Bryson at the side, just guzzling, just that's him all episode. That's him all just guzzling. And he's talking to some next chick or whatever, and Simone sees Bryson talking to the next chick, and Simone's like, whatever. But Simone tries to be the bigger person, and she goes over to Bryson and say, oh, hi, Bryson. And Bryson says something like, very dismissive, like, girl, whatever. Group gets together, and it's awkward as hell. Tickets are given out, and everyone disperses. It seems like they're going to spend a night at the college, which I thought was pretty cool. Again, University of Buffalo. I hope y'all, because I've graduated many years ago from the University of Buffalo. I hope, and their football team is doing a lot better right now. So I'm really hoping they kick that homecoming game up. You know, University of Buffalo. It's not a historically black college, but again, one of those schools that if one of my sons went to my alma mater, UB, Ross, Bulls, UV Bulls. Oh my gosh, my hand's ashy as hell. Ooh. They go about their separate ways, okay? And then we flash on to another scene, and Tia's talking, you know, to her homegirls, aka groupies, talking about her brand, that she has to market herself. and the girls are talking or whatever. So it's her group, and then they meet up with the next group. And then when I saw I was still in that, I was like, the school days. A shout out to Spike Lee. I was like, who produces this? It's not an Ava DuVernay. Well, I gotta know who produces or whatever because it was the ode to school days. And I was like, wait, am I picking up the school days vibe? And then they get together. There's obviously some beef. T is there. T is a stripper. What are you doing? Stepping on this collegiate grounds of ours. And the university girls are like, we are dancers. We are professional dancers. We don't take it all off and jiggle, jiggle, jiggle for the money down our bikinis. So the other girl, does this dance move, does the twist and everything. Kicks her legs up. Tia was like, Summer's Eve, bitch. I said, that was a singer. So the next scene is some kind of fantasy sequence. And when I see the fantasy sequence, it's a dance sequence between the same two group of girls, verbatim, the school days. Was it where the jigaboos, where the something something? But it's the very same dance sequence. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is definitely an ode to school days and Spike Lee. So yes, it was everything I needed in my life. Crystal's walking down the college campus with Dion. Dion is the one from last season. She was married to David, who was the preacher, and they ended up getting a divorce. So they're walking, and one of Dion's, it seems like Dion's nemesis, what's her name? Crystal walks up. And when I saw this scene, it really affirmed to me that these kids must have just graduated from college, maybe a year, maybe two, but these are recent graduates for them to come back to homecoming because Crystal's still there, and Crystal has static for Dion. So they knew each other. Dion graduated first and Crystal's still behind. So Crystal said, oh, I hear, Dion, that you are divorced. I hear A, B, C, and D. Like, Joe, just throwing mad salt on her name or whatever. And Simone tries to jump in and defend Dion. And Dion was like, listen, I got this. Dion dropped some tea about how Crystal has been all up and through, the boys' choir, sucking it, stroking it, doing all that stuff. And there must have been some truth to it because that shut Crystal all the way down. Crystal DePaul exited that way. So the girls laughed about it, like, yeah, hey, girl, you sure did shut it down. Someone looks over and there's a college dorm that had her dad's name on it. But when you look at it, they removed her dad's name from the college dorm. And she was kind of taken aback by that. Not kind of, she was taken aback by that. Because if you recall, if you saw the first season, Simone's dad owned a huge advertising agency in Atlanta, and it was shut down because of allegations of sexual misconduct. So I'm guessing it's spilling over to his alma mater, and they took his name off one of the buildings. So, that's a sad pill to swallow. But Dion was like, girl, don't even think about that. Let's go party. Next scene, that school days party. I was like, okay, Sabine, you're a little bit slow, but yeah, doing the butt. Sexy. So yes, it is an ode to school days. Nice job, guys. So they had a school days party, and then ain't gonna hurt nobody. Ain't gonna. Oh, that's one thing about this episode. This episode made me miss my youth. Like, shout out to Kid and Play. You are one of the leaders in hip hop in this whole game. I gotta keep my hand off of this camera because it's ashy as hell. But man, it took me back. And at first I was like, these actors are playing 20-something-year-old kids. Isn't this before their time? But then I said it makes sense. If they're coming back to homecoming and it's a school days party, then all these old school songs, they're applicable. They come into play regardless of the ages of these college students. So yeah, ain't gonna hurt nobody. So Bryson is drinking at the bleachers, and then he's looking at these women. And it's apparent he's not looking at these women because when he looks out, he's looking at timing. He's timing all of these women. 2.5 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So he's at a point right now where he's been so hurt by Simone that women aren't people to him. They're objects. They're something to soothe a temporary emptiness, and they're disposable. That's very unfortunate. But Bryson, I get it, Bryson. I get it. You are hurt. But Bryson, man up about the situation. How many times do girls have to sit through being hurt by guys. And when you men hurt us, you hurt us in significant ways. You hurt us in a way where we give you babies and then you run off and marry somebody else. You hurt us in ways where we think we're in a solid marriage with you, and then you come home with the side baby. Simone went on a date with her ex and she kissed her ex. Get the hell over it. And if you can't get over it, move on, but don't be an asshole about it. Annoying. He sees Simone talking to this next guy. Of course, a guy's gonna talk to Simone. Simone is pretty as hell, so he's in his feelings about it. He walks out. He sees fraternity brothers. They look like Q dogs. I know they're not Q dogs. I know they're the TV version of Q dogs. But one of the fake TV version of Q dogs said, "Oh, you frat?" He's like, "Out of here with frat." And that's the one thing that annoyed me about sororities and fraternities. To me, they were kind of like low-key gangs. Like, you can walk in their space. You can talk to certain people. You can do certain things. It's like, okay, is it really that serious? Bryson's like, yeah, I'm not frat. What? Whatever. Get out my face. You know, he starts pushing him. They almost get into a little bit of tussle. And then the guy Bryson was coming at, or he had friction with, said to him, nah, leave him alone. He's drunk and he's alone. I said, there are certain insults that a person dishes out to you. Beat me up. Crack every tooth in my mouth. But certain things that you say to me hit home in such a way that I'll never forget it. When he said, son, leave him alone. Leave him. He's alone and drunk. I pitied Bryson at that moment. Very sad. We see everybody's having fun. Everybody's turning up. Diane is, dancing with this next guy who abruptly gets up and walks away from her. What is all about? Simone is like, oh, girl, dance, bitch. This was before the guy left her friend, Dion, looking crazy. And then we flash over to Ari. If you remember Ari from last season is a bisexual out here living his life. Ari's in the shower with two young ladies, all right? And then another man walks up, naked. And then Ari has the soap, and Ari drops the soap like, oops, honey, it looks like they were about to engage in a mean orgy. I was not mad at that. During the party, David's preacher boy from last season, he recognizes a famous preacher, and he bumps into him, and he says, wait, aren't you the preacher from Billboard? And then when we look at the preacher from Billboard, it is Jaleel White, a.k.a. Urkel. I hope I got the snort right. I was like, Urkel. Honey, Jaleel White was looking fine. They're talking. I got the impression Dave was trying to seek some kind of direction from Jaleel White's character, but Jaleel White, a.k.a. Big Preacher Man, kind of came off like a douche, like, yeah, I was there too when I was a shepherd with no flock, and yeah, is that what you're telling yourself to make yourself feel better? He said, hold up, pause, this is my song. And he ran off and started dancing, and Dave was looking at him confused like, and I'm kind of confused too. Pastor, what you doing at the homecoming dance, huh, bro? See, I'm from an old school religion. My pastors, they don't drink, they don't dance, and I know the sex is all missionary. Yeah, it's just a different time for me. So I was like, Jaleel White, please be quiet, all right, Mr. Preacher Man, and stop trying to make Davey feel bad because there are 8 people in his congregation. That ain't right. So from there, with everybody having fun, we see Bryson and Simone having the best sex ever. And at first I'm like, is this a dream sequence? Because there was no transition to that. So I didn't know if this was something that was actual or if Simone was really getting lifted into the highest parts of heaven having sex with Bryson. I was confused. But then you see, while they're having sex, and Simone, oh my gosh, I forgot the real character's name. And I'm going to shout you out next review because I will continue reviewing the show. Girl, like, when I tell you these people are such good actresses, like, you felt her in the moment. And it was more than just enjoying the physical part of it. I got the impression that she felt like she was back, and she was happy to have that connection with him back, and she was happy to be in that space back in his life. But then you see him, he's timing her. He's timing her because he's treating her like the other woman that he's been having sex with, that he's been dogging out. Simone got about, what did Simone get 2.5 minutes? Well, Simone got whatever her time was, and he gets up and he gets dressed. Simone goes, so what does this mean? He says nothing and walks out. Let me tell you something, young man. Let me tell you, you need to grow a pair of balls on you. And I know you are playing a young man, and I get it. You're 20 something years old, a woman that you've loved for most of your life or a good portion of your life. She did you dirty. But to do that back to her, my G, how much shit do we have to take from men? And we forgive, and we forgive, and we forgive until we finally can't take it no more, which is oftentimes years later. Simone went out on a date with an ex. She kissed the ex. Had Simone slept with the ex, maybe I would kind of understand, but it wasn't really that serious, Bryson. Bryson, I don't like you right now. Simone, yes, you were foul going out with the ex, getting closure. You were foul, but yes, I do understand it. Girl, don't let Bryson put you in this kind of situation ever again, where he can treat you like all them other skeezers that he was sleeping with and disposed of. Do better. That was the episode. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I'll see you guys for the next review of Boomerang. Please watch. Please comment. Please subscribe. I also have a blog, blissfullysinglebeans.com. Please read an article or two, read a blog post or two. Please subscribe to my newsletter. And lastly, I write resumes. Listen, the world is changing. You're not going to have the job 10, 15 years from now, and there are other opportunities where you can make more money. So please be sure, hit me up, SabineVante@gmail.com. You can hit me up there for all your resume writing needs. Some of you have been hitting me up for resumes, and they've been going into the spam mailbox, and for that, I very much apologize. So I'm going to set it up where my email goes through my blog so that I can get everything and nothing is thrown away. So thank you guys so much. Guys, be safe out there. Please wash your hands. Please sanitize. If your job is calling for you to work from home, certainly work from home. I'll be working from home the next 2 weeks. I'm sending you guys all the love, all the prayers, and we will get through this as a country. All right, guys, take care. Bye.